Hello and welcome to another Hatha Yoga class. Today's class will emphasize relaxation and stretching, but we will do a little bit of muscle tone work. So not a pure deep relaxation class, but a wonderful class nonetheless. And we'll actually begin laying down just so we can start to rest. Take inventory of the breath. Notice how we feel in the body. And we don't always feel the way we want to feel initially, and that's part of the human experience, but we move towards a better place. We move a little bit closer, one step at a time, towards how we do want to feel by taking deep breaths. Inhaling full, exhaling all the breath out. Let's go ahead and start by bending the knees, bringing the feet together, and then opening the knees. Keep the back of the neck long, the shoulders relaxed. Deep, deep breath. Let's take a few more deep breaths. And then segue to knees to chest. And extend the legs. And bend the knees in. And repeat. Do a few more. And knees bend into chest. And hold the back of the legs. Let's go ahead and rock on that. Switch to a nice hands and knees position. Extend the right leg back. Lift just hip level. Lift the left arm. And switch sides. Extend the left leg back. Lift hip level. Lifting the right arm. And come back to center. Roll the back several times. Smooth flow. Quality breath. And then press the ribs side to side a few times. Again, emphasizing the smooth flow. Take a long stretch in downward dog. Have the legs tone. Unless you feel tight in the hamstrings, you're welcome to bend the knees. Mainly we want to lift up and out of the shoulders, diagonally working up and back and lengthening the spine. And then walk or lightly hop to the top of the mat, come into a half lift, and then a full fold. Knees bend, chair pose. Do a little bit of a chair or a little deeper, very deep chair, your choice. And come back to standing. Deep, deep chair. Sit low and extend the arms, or choose the light chair or the moderate chair. 2 more breaths. Downward dog. And knees down. We're going to take a seated twist. Now I really like sitting on my heels. You're welcome to do that if it works for you, but sometimes the ankles or the knees really don't enjoy this pose. So sit how you need to for a tall spine. Take a twist to the right. Deep breath. The twists are very good for all of the joints and tissues, but also the twists are good for the internal organs, good to cool your liver energy, which helps the mind and emotions to be nice and calm. Other side, nice deep twist and deep breath. Very good. Come back to center. Lower onto the belly. Inhale, easy cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Use the arms a little bit. Exhale, release. And if you want, you can have the hands a little wider. Let's tuck the chin. Roll up to cobra. Exhale, lower. Now we're going to hold cobra. So you can have the hands a little higher if you need for less tension in your shoulders or low back. Just choose the alignment that works for you. Come to cobra. A little bit of a softening of the elbows. Try and feel open in the chest, not overworking the lower back, but making the stretch as even as you can. And just breathe here for a bit. If you need to come down center, that's perfectly fine. Give yourself permission to rest anytime. Otherwise, we'll enjoy the sustained effects of Cobra. Exhale, lower. Let's take the arms overhead. Just relax and surrender. Letting go of the muscles, letting go of the mind. now lift the legs and the arms and take extended locust. If you need your hands lower to make it easier on your neck, that's fine. Otherwise, the arms lifting makes the pose very strengthening. And then we'll go ahead and release. Use the core and lift. Transition to a Dandasana pose. Legs come out from underneath, hips back. Push the fingers into the ground, make the spine tall. Bring the arms up and then lead with the heart, stretch. Stretch and breathe. Very good. Release from the stretch. We're going to do the straddle stretch now. So let's go ahead and widen the legs. Stretch to one side, just a little bit with the hands, eventually holding one foot in the other. Softening the shoulders, deep breath. Very good. Let's go ahead and switch to sides. And if you're still warming up into the stretch, just start moderately. Eventually one hand and even both hands can come to the foot. Deep breath. Notice this is a good release on your back as well as the hamstring and hip muscles. And release from the stretch. Legs come closer together and then you roll out one femur. Roll out the other femur a couple times each side. Keep sitting tall. Excellent. And now we're going to conclude our practice with some quiet time, sitting with the eyes closed. If you'd like, you can do this meditation, or what I call quiet time, sitting with the eyes closed briefly. And if you want to do a longer Shavasana, traditionally 10 minutes, you're welcome to add that. Otherwise, we're going to conclude with this and then some Oms. Maybe sit on a blanket if you need. Sit so the knees are comfortable, the hips are comfortable. Sit so the spine is tall. And let's just close the eyes and focus on about 7 very smooth breaths. Coming back to the body. Let's take the hands to heart. Tuck the chin, really emphasize the lift of the chest. Taking this last stretch for the neck and upper spine. Taking a moment here just to appreciate yourself, appreciate that you took some time to practice. Appreciate the practice for what it was as opposed to for anything it may have been lacking. Maintaining that sense of appreciation, gratitude, openness in the heart. Let's go ahead and do a clearing breath and a round of Om to conclude. Inhale. Letting it all go. Open mouth exhale. Very good. And now let's seal it all with Om. Namaste. All right, wonderful everyone. Thank you so much for practicing. Hopefully this was just what you needed. If you need something more vigorous, just know that the collection I have is extensive. Scroll through the library, practice as much as you'd like every day. I'll continue weekly uploads and occasionally the live stream as well. So thank you again. It really does help if you subscribe if you haven't yet. Like, comment, share the video with your friends. Comment what you want to see more of. Comment what worked really well for you. Comment whatever questions you might have. And I appreciate that greatly. There's a link in this description below for donations, and the more donations I receive, the more free time I'll have to not seek a day job and continue to produce more content for you. So thank you for that as well, and I look forward to the next time. Ciao.